Hey football fans, welcome back to Diary TV channel. I'm your girl Ogenekaro Asoe. Today we are diving into one of the most exciting stories in Nigerian football right now. It's about a rising star who is knocking on the door of the Super Eagles, ready to make his mark on the international stage. His name, Hamdi Akujobi, the Almere City fullback who has been turning heads at the Dutch Eredivisie. Hamdi recently mailed a heartfelt plea to the Super Eagles coach Eric Chelle, requesting and begging for a chance to wear the green and white jersey of Nigeria. But here is the kicker. This isn't just a random old fool throwing his hat in the ring. Akujobi has the pedigree, the stats, and a burning passion to represent the three-time African champions. So, what's his story? Why is he so confident he's ready? And what does this mean for the Super Eagles moving forward? Stick with me as we break this down in today's video. We will explore Hamdi's journey, his recent performances, and why his call-up could be a game changer for Nigeria. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss any updates. Let's get started. So, who exactly is Hamdi Akujobi? Born in Rotterdam to Nigerian parents, Hamdi is a 25-year-old versatile defender who has been making waves in Dutch football. At 25, he's at the perfect age where experience meets ambition, and he's got both in spades. What makes him stand out is his eligibility to play for two nations: the Netherlands, where he was born and raised, or Nigeria, the homeland of his parents. But for Hamdi, the choice is clear. His heart beats for the Super Eagles and he's not shy about it. Hamdi's football journey started in the prestigious youth academy of Feyenoord, one of the biggest clubs in the Netherlands. That's where he honed his skill, learning the ropes of a game in a system known for producing world-class talent. After Feyenoord, he moved to SC Heerenveen, where he made his senior debut, stepping onto the professional stage for the very first time. But it was his 2022 move to Almere City, then in the Dutch second division, that really set his career on fire. During Almere City's promotional campaign to the Eredivisie, Hamdi was a standout performer. Picture this: a fullback who is not just defending but also popping up goals. He scored 5 goals in 34 league matches that season, an incredible tally for a defender. His performance was so impressive that he was named the Eerste Divisie Team of the Year. That's the kind of impact we are talking about. Now, fast forward to 2025, Hamdi is a regular starter for Almere City in the Eredivisie, Holland's top flight. He is playing at the highest level week in, week out, and holding his own against some of the best talent in Dutch football. But there is one dream that is still out of reach: representing Nigeria on the national stage. Let's talk about how close he's come to that dream before. Hamdi Akujobi isn't just a complete stranger to the Nigerian setup. Back in 2019, he was named in the preliminary squad for Nigeria's U20 team for the FIFA U20 World Cup. That's a big deal, being in the conversation for a global tournament at such a young age. But as fate would have it, he didn't make the final roster. Imagine the disappointment. You are so close to representing your country only to have that chance slip away. For many players, that could have been a crushing blow, but not from Hamdi. Instead of letting it define him, he used it as fuel. He went back to the drawing board, worked on his game, and kept pushing forward. In a recent interview with EaglesTracker, Hamdi reflected on that moment and how far he's come since then. He said, and I quote, "If you had asked me this question 3 years ago, it would not be as relevant as now. Because now, I have a lot of games on my name. I have played week in, week out for 3 consistent years now. That's the voice of a player who knows his what and believes his time is now. Now let's get to the heart of this story. Hamdi's impassioned appeal to the Super Eagles coach Eric. In the same EaglesTracker interview, Hamdi laid it on the line. He said, "I do have the dream to play for the Super Eagles. I think I'm ready now at the moment. I've performed, showcased myself, and I just think I can do it, to be honest." He didn't stop there. He made it clear that he's not just hoping for a call-up because he's out there starting matches in the Eredivisie, one of Europe's most competitive leagues. "It's not that I'm not playing," he said. "I'm actually playing on the highest level, the Eredivisie in Holland. I know what I've done and what I can still do. I think I can add something to the national team if I get the chance." That's not just confidence, that's conviction. Hamdi believes he can bring something unique to the Super Eagles, whether it's his versatility, his attacking flair, or his defensive solidity. And let's talk about that versatility for a second. When he's primarily a right back, Hamdi can also play as a wing back, central midfielder, or even a central back. In a squad like the Super Eagles where tactical flexibility is key, that's a massive asset. But here is the challenge. The right back position is already stacked with talent. You've got Ola Aina, who has been a standout at Nottingham Forest in the Premier League, and Bright Osayi Samuel tearing it up at Fenerbahce in Turkey. Plus, there is Tyrone Eboe, who is back from injury and pushing for a spot. So where does Hamdi fit in? He also addressed that, saying he's ready to compete with the best. He says, "I enjoy the challenge. Competing with players like Aina or Osayi Samuel will push me to improve." As of today, May 1st, 2025, there is a bit of cloud hanging over Hamdi's immediate future. On April 25th, Almere City has announced that Hamdi Akujobi will rest for the rest of the 2024-2025 Eredivisie season due to an injury. The club didn't specify the nature of the injury, but they wished him a speedy recovery, and so do we. This is a tough blow, especially when Hamdi was making a strong case for a Super Eagles call-up. His consistent performance were a big part of his argument, and now he will need to focus on rehabilitation to get back to that level. But if there is one thing we've learned from him, it is that he is resilient. He bounced back from setbacks before, and there is no doubt he will do it again. The timing is tricky though. Nigeria has an international friendly against Russia scheduled for June 2025, and the Unity Cup in May featuring match against Ghana, Jamaica, and Trinidad and Tobago. These would have been perfect opportunities for him to make his case on the pitch. With the injury, his chances of a call-up in the immediate future are slim, but the door isn't closed. Coach Eric, who is the Super Eagles coach, has shown a willingness to scout new talent. Since taking over in January 2025, he has been on a mission to bolster the squad for the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. With Nigeria struggling in Group C, sitting with just 1 win from 6 matches, Coach Eric is under pressure to find players who can make a difference. Hamdi's versatility and hunger could catch his eyes once he is back to full fitness. So, why should the Super Eagles take a chance with Akujobi? For one, he's proven he can perform at a high level. His role in Almere City's promotion, his inclusion in the Eredivisie team, and his consistent stats all speaks for themselves. This isn't a player who is riding the bench. He's out there making things happen. Second, his versatility is a coach dreams. In modern football, where formation and tactic can change from game to game, having a player who can slot in multiple roles is invaluable. Whether it is knocking down the right flank, pushing forward as a wing back, or even stepping into midfield, Hamdi has got the tools to adapt. And finally, there is his passion. You can hear it in his words, in the way he talks about representing Nigeria. This isn't just a career move for him. It's a dream rooted in his heritage, his family, and his identity. Player with this kind of drive can inspire their teammates and even lift the entire squad. And that's the story of Hamdi Akujobi, a Nigerian eligible star who is ready to take his shot with the Super Eagles. Despite his recent injury, his talent, determination, and passion makes him a name to watch. Will Coach Eric give him the call-up he's been dreaming of? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: his journey is far from over. What do you think, fam? Should he get a chance to shine for the Super Eagle? Drop your thoughts in the comment below and let's get the conversation going. If you've enjoyed this deep dive, give us a thumbs up, share this video with your fellow football fans, and subscribe for more updates on Nigerian football and beyond. Until next time, keep the love for the game alive, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.